Yo, welcome back to Bad Therapy with the Bad Therapist. I'm your host, Hustle Porter, aka Hustle P, and I'm back in this thing one more time. I'm trying not to cuss in the intro because they say it's bad for the podcasting world and YouTube, so I'm gonna keep it clean for a good another 5 minutes. But today, I got a guest. I have the host of Sex with Friends podcast. Say your name
so
for the people.
petty. Hi, it's Whitjanay from Sex with Friends podcast.
Why am I petty?
You
I
just
might be
said that.
petty.
Hey, continue.
I know, man. You know how we do it, man. What's up, man? What's going on, man? How's life?
Hello. Life is much better. Life is good. Damn, you know what? This is my first time podcasting in like 2 months.
Welcome back to the trap.
Right? Listen, I miss it, low key. This be my therapist sometime, my free therapy.
Listen, you were the therapist, man. I'm almost a real counselor though. Like I'm almost like I got to go back to school to get my master's. I can be a counselor.
I don't want you to be my counselor.
I want you to be my client, nigga. I'm a fire-ass counselor. I got good problem-solving skills, man. I ain't gonna judge nobody in their face. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said in their face.
I mean, shit, you know, they say only God can judge you bullshit. I can judge your ass too. Man, but how your week been? My week been shitty as fuck.
Why?
Bro, I got in trouble at work. I'm
Did
too
you
grown
not
to
show
be in
up?
trouble. Huh?
Yeah, you kind of too grown to be getting in trouble at work.
That's why I like, bitch, tell me what the fuck you gotta say and we can just move on because I'm too grown to be getting chastised. Like, what the fuck out of here? I kind of did say that in the meeting.
I'm a grown ass man.
Like, nigga, I'm not finna. Okay, I did this. All right. It's some bullshit, some teleservice shit, whatever. And then I kind of got her pissed off too because she told me something about the job. And I had said, go show me that particular thing in the policy. She's like, well, don't you go read the policy? So I like, okay. So she go pull up the policy. And I started scrolling. I said, nah, read it. So I let her read it because I wasn't fucking read it. I read it yesterday because I knew she was gonna be some bullshit. And then she read the whole little paragraphs or whatever. And I said, okay, so where did it say that I can't do this many times? Like, it's no number amount. It's like, what did it do? I said, does not say in the policy that I can't say this. So basically, you can't put people on hold for so long, right? So for no, you can have people on hold. She was saying not putting people on hold too much. I said, well, I didn't know it was a number amount how many times people on hold. It says in the reference. I'm like, okay, in the policy. So I said, where did you see it on there that says you can't put people on hold X amount of time? She was hot than a firecracker, bro. But rules are the rules. Right. You come in with the bullshit, so boom. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to tell you right now, you are a motherfucking target from that day on. She's finna get rid of your black ass.
Nah, I can't get rid of me. I don't get shit wrong, so it's a rap. You know, like, it's what it is. Like I be fucking up on shit that ain't got nothing to do with a real job type shit. It be some bullshit like I really control. But most time when I be put motherfuckers on hold, whatnot, I be post shit on the motherfucking Facebook and Instagram and shit. Or I write really be helping somebody, but for the most part, it's 50-50.
Okay.
But allegedly. Allegedly, but yeah, other than that, bro, so I got a little job issue, bro. I ain't even tripping about it because I know I'm not gonna be there too much longer. I'm fucking famous on TikTok, so
okay. Yo, I had my first video go viral. That shit's annoying.
How that shit feel, right?
Well, my phone, I had my notifications on TikTok on. I turned them hoes off, like. That shit was just like I was like, oh.
Did your phone freeze?
Yes.
My shit froze. My shit ain't been the same since. That shit.
I was like, and the thing about it is, I ain't had no I don't even think I had no hashtags on it or nothing. I think because I had Tim's and Future in the caption, that's how it came. And that shit just like, I'm talking about. I said, oh my God. I got like,
that's what I want to talk about too. Like, what? So. What the fuck did that rumors come from? Like, it had to come from Twitter, X. What is it?
So I was on Twitter, and no, my friend sent me the post from Twitter, and I went on Twitter, and I just went down a rabbit hole. And apparently, how it happened is apparently Tim's and Future were at the Essence Festival together, and that's how people put them together as dating. And then a video popped up with her, and she showed her belly, and that was a pregnant belly.
So, but
And
Future baby though, right?
we don't know if it's a Future baby. Nobody knows. She did, and like when I saw it, I was just like, ain't no way she got like. I know sis got her Zoom on. Like I know she know what kind of nigga that nigga is. I know she wouldn't dare. But she made a tweet today and was like, people are ridiculous. So maybe it's not his baby. But I mean the other nigga that they saying who baby it is Wiz the Kid. He ain't no better.
Oh, he the Afrobeat Future. Shout out to that king. Man, you know what? I kind of wanted the rumor to be true. It was such a good rumor that I wanted it to be true. Like Future, because why not? Why not? Why not have another baby, bro?
I mean, but like,
why not?
I hate to say this, but like, she look too good for him. I mean, but Sierra was no Sierra went.
So why you think Sierra wasn't as good for? Hold on. So you think Tim's is a better person than Sierra?
I didn't say a better person, but I'm just saying like Tim's don't look like the type that would fall for his bullshit. I don't know. That nigga got gold on his dick and motherfucking something in his words because these bitches just be going for it. But Sierra dated Bow Wow. Like anything for
like
step up from that.
Y'all like Bow Wow wasn't a megastar when she dated that nigga, bro.
He was
only
corny.
a year apart from each other.
He's corny now. He was corny then. I wasn't a Bow Wow fan, personally. I never got into the whole, like, little kid rapper
Lil Romeo fan?
I wasn't a Lil Romeo fan either. Wasn't B2K fan. Okay, you gotta think about who I am. I was a Paramore, fucking Panic at the Disco type of, like, I wasn't, like, I watched 106 and Park and shit, but, like, I'm no real big fan of nobody besides, like, Beyonce and Destiny Child and fucking Foo Fighters. Those are my top three, like, I go off for. Like,
wow.
Off. Like, off.
There's no way you listen to Foo Fighters as an adolescent.
Yes, the fuck I did.
Yeah, nothing better.
I had a whole emo phase, fucking The Bang. I had a skunk patch. No idea. Like, I was weird.
So when they put that little meme with that dog with a little swishy hair, like, oh god, yeah, they be you, like you the goddamn little you a got that you shop at Spencer's, huh?
Yes, I used to love Spencer's and Hot Topic. And my face was all pierced up and stuff. Like, I'm so much more calm now. Yeah, but like, Bow Wow was corny then. Like, the only person who I don't think was corny back then was Chris Brown. He just beat bitches up. But, shit happens.
Allegedly.
No, they ain't no allegedly.
No alleged.
That motherfucker. They got
shout out to Time Healing all things, man, because boy, that nigga
low key, I thought his career was gonna be over.
It was supposed to be. No, it's crazy. I had just seen that nigga in concert. What was in college, and then he came to a free concert in Arkansas, bro, for Walmart. They had like some kind of bunch of shit, whatever they had. So they came and performed, and they cut up. 2 weeks later, you seen Rihanna, like, damn, like that nigga over with, bro. And that's like early Chris Brown, like he get ready to turn into like the super nigga. But shit, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna say this
though. I'm happy that he broke the bubblegum pop R&B like image though. Like, I like it. I like the bad boy. I feel like he's more free just to be him. I feel like if he would have stayed on that path and he didn't pop Rihanna in the eye and like popped. But I feel just to let the people know, I do not support domestic violence. I'm not a supporter of it. But anyway, I feel like if he would have stayed on that path and didn't have that whole incident happen, it would have been fake. I don't think he ever would have crossed over into who he is now or had the freedom, as much freedom to be himself. Like I think it was a blessing and a curse in a way. Because I mean, I feel like a lot of his better music came out after that happened.
Nigga became a blood.
I mean, look,
That nigga was being distorted,
you know
bro.
what? How,
And I'm a fan. I'm a
I
fan of
love
Chris Brown. I'm
I love Chris
one
Brown.
of the big fans of Chris Brown. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? But that nigga definitely got it. He's definitely getting distorted. There's no way nigga not jumping in Chris Brown, bro. Like ain't no way. Like why would you, bro? Like why the fuck would I get jumped in, nigga? I buy the block.
I mean,
like I got Grammys. I'm finna go get beat the fuck up. That is crazy, but
you
niggas
think
have
he got
better.
jumped in? That nigga probably paid to get in. I don't think that nigga got jumped in.
Nah, you got to get jumped in the game, brother. Decline. Nah, he probably. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I just know one day nigga woke up, that nigga was Suwoo, and that nigga was banging big time. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Blood's got the best gang members.
Oh, yeah, though we not even getting that. I don't know. I don't condone gang violence or any gang banging.
You know what? I guess I don't. I mean, I've always known about gangs. Like, one of my little cousins in middle school, she got fucked in a gang. Like, they all took her in the auditorium and they fucked her in the auditorium. And I just remember somebody coming in telling me at lunch, "Yo, your cousin a hoe." I was like,
Wow,
well,
shout out to Cuz now. Switching up a little bit. so that trauma. So what you listening to these days, man?
what happened? I've been listening to Doja Cat a lot. Like,
That crazy motherfucker.
I like this whole like fuck you fans. If you don't like my shit, fuck you. I've always been a fan of Doechii. I've been listening to Doechii a lot.
Doechii look good too.
Doechii fine as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria Monet. Yo, I want Victoria Monet to get the fucking recognition that she deserves. That motherfucker can dance her ass off. She can sing. Her songs are always a motherfucking bop. Like, I really love her. Rap wise, I really ain't been listening to nobody besides the regular hood shit I listen to that be in rotation.
What's heavy in my rotation is
Here we
that
go.
new Diddy. That nigga Diddy dropped a motherfucking bangers for the streets, bro. This is a R&B album you can have sex to. You can fuck to. Fuck having sex. You can fuck to this album. And I can't wait to make a mistake, baby, listening to this shit. I ain't had sex with music in so long, bro. I can't wait to play this, bro. I cannot wait. This is a good song, bro.
Okay, I got a question.
Good album.
Is it an album that you can just hit play and fuck?
Yes. You got back-to-back bangers. You got back-to-back. Let me play one of these bangers, bro.
Let's hear one.
Let me hear. You might hate because you got a little hate in you, bro.
I don't have a little hate in me. Like I said, I don't mind Diddy albums. Like Last Train in Paris was my shit. That's the last of his albums I've heard.
The intro, I'm a nasty nigga though, so I like little shit like this though. Hold on. It's that new Diddy. Off the Grid. It's the intro, nasty with Diddy and Josie.
Yeah, folks fucking it is.
I told you can have sex to this.
Yeah.
Listen. Man, listen. This is a good ass. So I can't play too much because the copyright for Apple and all that stuff. So I ain't gonna go too crazy, but I'm gonna play another favorite on here. They got a song with Diddy and Jasmine Sullivan.
I keep hearing about that one.
Called Need Somebody. It's some treacherous shit. It's right up her alley. Right up her alley. And I love Jasmine Sullivan. I'll take it down through there too. Good album. True. Good song. Need Somebody by Diddy and Jasmine Sullivan. The intro be taking mad long though. Let's see. Can I got down? I don't miss too much of the whole part though, cause as long as I keep talking, I'll be alright though. You can't let it play straight through. You got this old 90s feel, man.
It does. It sounds very much so. Like Quiet Storm.
Break me off a piece of it. Let's be clear, if you don't tell it, I won't pay. You ain't gotta speak before you got it home. All I know is I don't.
It's a sneaky link anthem.
Okay, I might have to listen to this.
Come on, talk to me. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's some more hits on there, but right now, those are my two. Well, that's my one favorite full song. And then I like the It Belongs to You song with Diddy and Josie too. Then they got another song with Jacquees and Fabulous and Diddy on there. Jacquees actually did a great job as a
Really?
like he put his best Chris Brown impression on. Like this song had to be written for Chris Brown to sing, and Chris Brown has some other shit to do. So like, hey Jacquees, we need you. You say the king of R&B, right? We need you to do some shit. That nigga Jacquees came and did his thing. It's called Pick Up with Diddy, Jacquees and Fabulous.
Okay.
Good song, man. They needed a song for dedicated to Kim Porter. Good song, man. It's a back-to-back good song, man. I actually played it. No skips. You got Justin White Bieber on there too, man. Cause Justin Bieber ain't black no more. You know, he was a nigga at one point in time.
He ain't no
Caucasian, no man. But so he got
he got him a white wife and everything. So
everything, man. Shout out to that white king.
You know what? He must got something coming out because he's popping up on a lot of. He was just on SZA's remix. He's been in a lot of stuff lately.
Man, SZA, boy. SZA still number 1, number 2, some shit in the charts right now. But anyway, though, this Diddy album, if you all have not heard it, please, I beg you to go listen to the album. And somebody told me, they said, nigga, you gassed that shit up. That shit wasn't shit. It on like 3 good songs in there. But everybody else I see say they like it. Then they must be paying you podcast niggas on the revolt because y'all niggas gassing that shit up. I said, listen, my check ain't cleared yet, but I would take one. It's a free promo. I wouldn't even listen to a Diddy album like that. And just if it was, I wouldn't promote a Diddy album if it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote it, but I'll listen to a Diddy album. I won't go out there and say this shit is fire as it wasn't. So good ass shit, man.
It sounds good though. Like it does. Like I said, it reminds me of Quiet Storm. It gives very much 90s R&B, but Diddy's good at R&B though. Like he is. He's like the Kirk Franklin of R&B.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how.
No, okay.
Because he does the bare minimum on the track, but the song carry him as an artist type shit.
Yes.
I feel you on
exactly.
That. I can see that. What else is new? Oh, the streets, man. The streets are in shambles. Nobody's together no more. Amon Shepard, Tiana Taylor, no longer together, separated. Have been separated for quite a while.
I mean, it's sad, but then that means that they're on the market. I'm pretty sure Tiana's DMs are like maxed out.
Tiana Taylor is a bad little teen,
and it's probably more bitches than niggas.
Oh, the community is waiting for the probably pop up being a little free, whatever. But the thing about it is though, I can see her popping out with a bitch, but she, what you think she a top or bottom, bro? What you think she is, bro?
She gives big dick energy. She's definitely a top, okay? And I know exactly who she's gonna pop out with if she does.
Kehlani? Nah, yep. Kehlani same thing too though. But I don't know, bro. I think we gonna see. I hope she sided my DMs. I'm gonna side her.
But this is the reason why I say Kehlani. Kehlani dates nothing but studs. Like all her girlfriends have been studs. I mean, is she non-binary? I don't want to misgender her. I mean them, whatever they are. But Kehlani and Tiana Taylor. That's my prediction. They go pop out, and it's gonna be great. They gonna be just a fine ass couple. Jesus, I just want to watch.
You would
put it on OnlyFans. I'll pay for that. I will pay for that.
How much would you pay for that OnlyFans footage?
My max would be $100. I'll pay $100 to see that. I'll pay $100 to see that.
Hell no, I can't.
Niggas spend that to watch boxing. What do you mean?
Nigga, who? We got illegal cable around this bitch. Nigga, I mean illegal streaming. I watch boxing for cheap, for the free. I wouldn't pay no $100. I go to batty.com. Batty is Batty Hub. Batty Hub got all the OnlyFans shit on the low. Like they be stealing this content.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah, Batty Hub. And I learned that from the internet, bro. Like niggas be got us spilling the beans. So like you might not get all the good shit, but you'll get some shit on there that somebody you probably want to see. It's about 3 or 4 videos on there, bro. It be cold night sometimes, bro. Finny, what you doing? But nah. So that nigga and her broke up, man. I like that she came to the internet and let everybody know it wasn't because of infidelity. It was because of, they just went their separate ways and they still family because niggas already got them draw all kind of conclusions about why they were separated. I don't know.
But it came from because they thought he was cheating because apparently it was a photo with him with some woman or some shit like that.
Yeah, but shit, I listened to one podcast, dude. He said something about this months ago. He was like, why, Iman, isn't that none of her big things she got going, like the movies? He wasn't there when she got the shoe out on the new Jordan 1 she had.
He wasn't in it.
He wasn't there neither. So and these are monumental things, milestones people like that a spouse would be there for, and he wasn't there. Like, come on now, So when he said that, I kind of started paying attention. But I like running with the information to put on the website and shit. But nah, I'm gonna chill because you don't want to spread no shit that shit blow up your face. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be toxic and no shit like that. And be getting sued and shit. But he had pointed it out. I was like, that's crazy. Then when it finally happened, I DM bro nigga, you was not bullshitting. So but that's how, it is whatever. People Jeezy and the Chinese lady. I don't know if she's Chinese. What is she?
She's Korean.
What's her name?
Jenny Ma. Jin Ma.
They broke up. Then Tiana Taylor and her husband broke up. What's really going on? Nobody really wants to be together no more. That's a rumor. We don't know. But it's a good rumor too, though.
It is, but it's a lot of pictures popping up, like the rap battle.
But she is that nigga manager too, though. So of course, when they picture them together, so Remy has this this battle rap type thing she's tied in with, and the guy that looked like Papoose is actually one of her damn artists or whatever that, and she managed them. So they are together a lot. Now, I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they will or could have fucked around, but it could be a possible. I wouldn't be surprised it came out, but I'll be hurt. My nigga Papoose held her down for 6 years.
That's what I'm saying.
You go fuck a lookalike like me, like a nigga off brand, the Walmart brand nigga like me, and he ain't as half as good as a rapper. Yeah, that shit is wild. But
that would be some fucked up shit on her part to do that, especially that nigga held you down the whole time you was in prison. That's some fuck shit. I wouldn't be able to respect her for that. You could at least just broke up with, divorce him or whatever. But they shouldn't have perpetuated the whole black love thing. So now they got to keep that whole brand going. Yeah.
Cause that nigga, from what I know, is that nigga Papoose a solid nigga. We don't have no dirt stories on him, so it's damn. But she got one. It's just crazy to me, man. It's but they saying black love, this whatever, not holding up. If they breaking up, then what's left? I'm like, why y'all comparing y'all fucking lifestyle to these fucking celebrities?
Right.
It's people in the neighborhood that have been together for 20, 30 years. It's our terrible ass. Our generation don't give a fuck about none of this. We don't stand on no loyalty. I know I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say we don't, because I know a good group of people that are not goddamn divorced. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that have been married for 10 plus years and shit. Got married early. You know what I'm saying? I got young couple that been married 2-3 years. So plus, but it's people out here that are committed to the relationship. But also, I think it's more so that we looking for reasons to not commit to people. If these millionaires can't be happy together, how the hell I'm gonna be happy with somebody they not happy and they got everything they want? You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, because people take material shit. Ooh. And And they feel like because they got all the material shit that, you know, their life will be perfect because that nigga make money. So he, of course, he probably provided the breadwinner. She made bread. So they think all the fucking material shit lead to having a successful marriage or relationship where niggas other things that comes with that.
True.
So
it ain't all about just material things and what you can do. But I mean, also people grow apart. Like,
Facts.
and it happens. You know what I mean? Now I do know somebody who they need to break up. Nicki Minaj need to get rid of her husband.
I was getting ready to bring that nigga up, bro.
Damn.
I want to talk about this shit, man. What's the nigga named Kevin Petty? Nicki Minaj's husband was
pedophile Petty.
Man, these are not legend. These are real deal charges. You can look this shit up. And wow, nigga, man. Beefing with Offset. I think they say this shit streamed from like some shit happened at VMA, some kind of bullshit, whatever. Whole time Kevin Petty having this goddamn, he outside with these group of ashy, dusty ass niggas looking for goddamn Offset, whatever. And my nigga Offset having the time of his life at Kai Sanat house at a sleepover, going
the best
crazy.
Sleepover ever.
The best, nigga. I want to call my homeboys up, pause, like, hey, bro, I know you owe this shit, but I wouldn't mind having a get together. Oh, don't sleepover, some bullshit. Like, that shit look fun as hell, bro. And then the whole time, I was having the best night of like, then they would go to Colorado to watch Coach Prime them get that W over Colorado State. He doing all this shit, and Kevin Petty outside with 5 dusty niggas, felons
from Queens.
From Queens. I don't know about none of that shit. I just know them niggas were felons, and that nigga got in trouble for that bullshit too, making these terroristic threats to Offset, knowing you on probation, some kind of bullshit. And question. Now,
do you think he's tarnishing her brand?
I think she need to drop that loser, bro. That nigga's a bozo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that has to be love. She has to love this nigga, but Nicki Minaj has a reputation, not reputation, she has a history of dating people who are kind of corny though, too.
Yeah, I mean, she was with Safari. Meek,
not too much on Meek. That's my dog. I'm a Dream Chaser fan. Nigga need to put some music out. But he do some corny shit from time to time.
Yeah, he kind of corny too. But like, this nigga is the corny, like, he's cornier than Safari. Like, real shit. Like, I just don't get it. Like, she really does have to love him. For one, he's a pedophile. Two,
how you a pedophile? You can't be around your own kid, bro. Like, the law like, that shit.
This nigga gotta have supervision to change his son's diaper. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't get that. Like, of all people, that's your king? Okay, go off, sis. But like, I mean, but Nicki, the more and more she's getting cornier and cornier and cornier. Cause like this whole bullshit, I feel like she's just trying to get hype around her album. Like, I don't listen to Queen Radio. I'm waiting on the blogs to drop whatever bullshit she talking about on there. But like, Nicki's getting corny. Like, she's the only one that is continuously beefing with female rappers. Like, everybody else is on some unity shit. This bitch is, no, if y'all don't love me to death, then fuck you. No,
she wants to be the only one. She wants to be the only one. But
I'm not kissing your ass.
We all know, we know who you is, bro. Like, you got it, you know what I'm saying? But Nicki got a whole lot of shit. She got to get rid of that nigga, bro. Like, that nigga bad for the brand. He bad for, like, why you beefing with niggas, bro? Why you outside in this dirty ass street and your wife's got ass in money, bro? Ass in money.
All you gotta do is shut the fuck up and take pictures.
That's all that nigga gotta do, bro. That nigga outside doing wild shit, bro. And for sure, I would say would have beat that nigga up.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Before RIP Takeoff, before them niggas died, every time they got in the fight, them niggas won. Them niggas beat every nigga up they fought. Niggas, they say they beat up Justin Boy. Nigga, Justin Boy never denied it. He never
denied it, but he never admitted it.
You know what I'm saying? So ain't never some straightening. Never some straightening, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, Nicki, man, you listen to this podcast, bro. Yeah, husband's a bozo. And
he's a clown.
He gotta
He's a
go, bro.
clown.
He's bad for the ecosystem.
I give it 2 more years.
Niggas like that stick around. Like motherfucker that had
For
no
real?
business being somebody, bro. They just be around for no reason. Cause if I'm that nigga, that's the best I'm gonna get, bro. Like you not gonna get nobody finna go like that. You gotta set the fuck up, nigga. Just behave. Like, nigga not hiring that nigga, bro. Ain't no he can't rap. He ain't got no 2-step. Nigga can't sing, hum, skip. What the fuck that nigga purpose is? So get that nigga the fuck out of here, man.
Listen, listen, I want him to go away. Like, just go away. Like, since they got together, he has been nothing but bad press.
That
Bad
nigga is
press since you got with him.
nothing. I haven't heard nothing good about what this nigga do. Nothing.
Oh, she said he got some good dick. There you go.
That's probably why I ain't hear about none of that shit. Cause I'm not in those, not in those internet,
I'm just
Twitter.
saying that's what she say on her lives, man. I'm just going by whatever the fuck she say on her lives. But you know what I do want? I want Cardi and Nicki to just square up. Just square up and just fight and get it over with.
I ain't gonna lie. I think nigga whoop Cardi ass, bro. I think Cardi will fight, but I definitely think that nigga will beat Cardi B up.
I don't know.
Cause it's an old video. Cardi got them fighting getting whooped up on the motherfucker on train back in the day. But everybody take L's, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Hell yeah. I got jumped. So like, you know.
You should have aired that bitch out. Fuck you. Niggas ain't live to tell about jumping me. Niggas finna die.
Okay. Low key, I deserve for them 3 sisters to whoop my ass. I deserve that.
Really?
Like,
You got beat about 3 people?
Three sisters. I got my ass whooped. So what happened was, you know how like you be having beef in the neighborhood with your neighbors, like your neighbor friends and shit. So one day we got into an argument and I got to fight with the younger sister. And her sister came out and she was talking shit, saying I ain't had no real dad and all that. And I was like, well, at least my daddy don't molest me and my sisters. And I said it in front of everybody and in front of her mama. And so
Erica Mena?
So the next day, I'm eating my sausage biscuit at breakfast at school, and them bitches come and sucker punch me. They whoop my ass. Like, they beat me up under the lunchroom table. But the fucked up part is, like, 2 days later, their mom killed their dad.
Wow.
Yeah, I deserve that ass whipping. Like, I take that one. Like, well deserved getting jumped. Well deserved getting my ass whooped. Like, yeah, I deserve that one.
I didn't expect it to go that way, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, if you don't take an L, might well have a story to go with it. Shit. Damn. You fucked up a whole nigga lifestyle. Like, you fucked the whole family up, bro. You were definitely not doing the Lord's work.
Listen. I was a hothead when I was growing up. I used to fight all the time. I didn't care. Like, I used to just fight all the time. And like, I'm still that person. I'm gonna say what the fuck I said, and I don't care. Like, it is what it is. You like it or you don't. If I hurt your feelings or I offended you, I'm sorry. You a bitch ass nigga. Like, I don't care. Like, I was a lot worse when I was younger. Now I've learned how to shut the fuck up sometimes. But like back then, I didn't give a fuck. Cause if you go low, I am going to hell. That's please.
That's deep.
It is.
So that's the I think we talked about a lot of shit. You know, people want to hear current events. I really ain't into that shit, be honest. But I hear like a lot of people want to hear that the gossip and all that shit, the current events, whatnot. So I'm trying to get
with the culture.
They want. You know what I'm saying? Then we gonna tap into the bad therapy part of the podcast, man.
Yeah.
We got to bring it back around to because you got some wild shit going on. You made a grand announcement not too long ago. Can we talk about that announcement you made?
Yeah, we can talk about it. So the podcast is coming back. I took a little bit of sabbatical, and it's coming back as just me as the main host, and I'm gonna have guests, and sometimes it's just gonna be me. The show's just going in a different direction, and no hard feelings. Everything ended.
That's such
cool
an HR. That's such an HR goddamn statement. We're going in a different direction. But yeah, go ahead.
But no, it's the truth though. Like I took the time to, make sure I said what I had to say about it. I thank my co-host for like all the work that she did and the contribution she did. It's just like I said, when I decided that I was gonna come back because I had took my sabbatical to get my life together, my life's back in order. I decided that I want to do something different, and I want to take my show back to being more about sex because as I was listening to some episodes and just kind of trying to figure out like what move I wanted to make, it was becoming more so of a lifestyle kind of thing and like relationship thing and not so much of sex. And I ain't like that because that's the whole point of the whole show is that I want to talk about sex because that's what interests me. So we just go try to get back to that, and you know, she'll still, I'll see if she wants to come on as a guest, sometimes. But
But no hard feelings. Everything
hell no,
on the up and up.
yeah, everything on the up and up. It ain't like it's like I got cussed out, and she, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just I wanted to do something differently, and I wanted my show to be just my show, and I don't think
I
nothing wrong with
I
that.
get I get that. So sex. That's your like you really enjoy sex. Like this is like everybody enjoys sex, but like you really like this is your thing.
Yeah, it is, and it's not just like the act of sex. Now, great time, but the the concepts, people's thoughts behind it, people's kinks, what they're into, what they've done, what they don't like, shit like that. Like I am into that. Like I want to know what makes people get off because everybody's different. You know what I mean? Some niggas like fingers in the butt. Some bitches like
Wow.
they face licked and shit and all type of stuff. Furries. I'm trying to.
What's a furry? What's that? That's like when you dress up like an animal, some shit.
And you fuck in your animal costume, yes.
Have you did that before?
No. Listen, I'm kinky, but I ain't that kinky. Like that ain't me.
It's like
But
two mascots fucking.
yes.
Harry the Hawk and somebody fucking like
That's exactly it. I am though. Like I just kind of want to get more into that, and just kind of share my experiences. Especially like I've been gone for so long. I had a lot of shit happen. Like this season is gonna be really, really good. I'm very excited about where the podcast is about to go, and if my room gets completed in time, I think that's where I'm gonna be recording it. Office is kind of gonna be my sex room because like I'm really weird about
sex
people.
room.
I'm really weird about people coming into my bedroom. Like like I don't even let my daughter really come in my room, like my bedroom, because that's my space and like my energy is in there, like my altar is in there, all types of shit. You know what I mean? So like my bedroom is just really off limits unless I really like you. Like we can fuck somewhere else, but we not going to my bed. But like
So the sex room will be straight for the action. Like what's all gonna be inside this sex room? Like
so like
because I
right
thought you gonna pod in the sex room too. You gonna fucking pod?
I mean, I haven't
That might be
decided. But
lit though.
I know because like some of the artwork that I have that I'm gonna put in there, I have like a convertible couch right now that's in there that like you let the back down and it turns into a bed. So I'm working on it. It's coming together, but since I don't work from home now, I really don't need my office to work in no more. So I'm finna use it for other reasons because I don't want motherfuckers in my bedroom. So
I get that.
I think I want to turn into that, but the only thing is I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to put a lock on that because I got a crotch fruit
You
that lives with me.
you gotta put a padlock on that motherfucker. Like like no kids be like to ramble and shit. You don't want to walk out like, Mom, what's this? Be a whole dildo, double sided and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You don't want that to happen.
Listen,
Awesome.
she's found one of my vibrators and she was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Oh, baby, that's a microphone. Give me that."
Hold on. You gotta be quick on your feet. So let me ask you this: when did you So what made you get to this space where you like was so consumed? I don't say consumed that it really sparked your interest about being into sex, like kinks and doing different things, experimenting. Cause what like for the people like you was on podcast before, so they probably should remember you. I think the episode, I think the what I call that shit? I call it some crazy shit.
That's where I talk about peeing in the box.
Yeah, and you were talking about some old wild shit, yeah. But I think it's the fun sexual episode.
Oh, okay. Fun
So
sexual.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So like, so do you subscribe to pronouns and like are you binary now? But no, you said you pansexual.
I am pansexual. Listen, I'm an old queer. I don't get into all that. Like, I'm pan. I'm a girl. I go by normal pronouns. No disrespect to anybody else because I respect what you do and what you go by. Go you. But I'm not an ABC. I'm not an ABC queer. Okay. I don't have a lot of acronyms and all that. It's just not me. I'm not that girl, and I don't mean to offend nobody, but that's just not me. But how I got into it, honestly, I've always been interested in sex. I've always I mean, the first time I had sex was the night of my 6th grade graduation with a girl. So like,
Wow.
I, I've always just had sex and like, I used to love what's that little white lady name? They used to play with the condoms and shit. Her. I used to sneak and watch her show. Um, and then as I just got older and I started experimenting with things, being just a lesbian at that time was interested. That's kind of how I got into BDSM and stuff like that because somebody who I was dating was into that culture. I mean, into that lifestyle, excuse me. And then it just kind of got into that. And then when I got introduced to dick later on in life, I was like, oh, this is fun. And
So
then,
so you came out the gate doing gay shit, like
yeah,
like
yeah.
so when was the first time you had sex with a man?
I was 24, 25.
Damn. So
Yeah.
this not that long ago. Like
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't that long ago. Like 24, 25. I got pregnant when I was 28. Yeah. So,
you can't get enough of it. Huh?
listen, I will say, listen, I know I talk a lot of shit about my baby dad if people follow me, but like, he charmed the pants off me, but it wasn't no thing like that. Like, I accidentally fell into dick. Like, me and him were like, we was homies. He was teaching me how to like uh get really into my painting and stuff because I paint and draw and stuff, and that's what he
Yeah.
does. He's a professional artist, and so like I would help him with pieces, and he would help me with mine, and like I would go to his shows with him and shit like that. And so that's how me and him. And then one night we was painting and getting fucked up, and he stuck it in my butt, and that was it.
Wow. Straight to the
Yeah,
butt.
not straight to the butt. I just say,
A little shooter.
But I will say, like we had vaginal sex, but like that was my first time having anal sex. Was the first time I had sex. The first time I had sex with dudes. The first time I had anal sex, and I let him come in my butt, and then I left, and I didn't know that like it causes pain. So like, I'm riding on the subway, and I'm just like, something don't feel right, and it's just like I don't want to say shit oozing out of my ass, but like it was nut oozing out of my ass, and I didn't know what to do. I had never had sex with a dude, so I was freaking out. I thought I was pregnant. Shut up.
I mean, hey man,
I
I'll
didn't
let you tell your
know.
story.
And so after that, when me and him when we got together, he was just like, so I want to know everything you want to do sexually. And we talked about it. And we probably did a good 75% of it. Like, he was the first person I went to a sex club with. He is the first person I had a threesome with. I watched him have sex with another woman. We did mutual masturbation in front of people. Ooh, take that out. Take that one out. But no, like we did everything together, like, and I was able to explore a lot of things sexually. And we used to go to like lifestyle parties where You would see the bitches like getting fucked in the middle of the party while you're eating hors d'oeuvres and drinking wine. Like, it was a great time.
Let me ask you this: so, when it comes to the dating scene with you, like when because I'm pretty sure you met people outside and like they not into that. Like, how do you tell them all this up front, or do you kind of bring them in, reel them in? Like, or you keep people like that's not with that lifestyle? You keep them in the dark.
I gauge it and see. Like, I know some niggas, like, I like to fuck with a lot of hood niggas. I mean, it just happens. They not into that shit. Like, only a few hood niggas gonna let me do some shit like that. Like, I know one time this dude, I told him to spit in my mouth, and this nigga was like, "What? I can't. I ain't comfortable with that, man. I ain't like, I kind of fucked them up in the head with that. But I kind of do a temperature check and just see what they into. You know, I'm big on communication, especially when it comes to sex. Like, I feel like that's the key factor of having good sex, is that like you have to have great communication about the things that you like and you don't like. Like, I will tell a motherfucker, this ain't it. Like, if the sex is bad, I'm gonna be like, hey, we gotta stop. I don't want to do this, and I will leave or tell you to leave. Like, I'm not that girl. I don't want to waste having sex, and it's just, like, I'm not one of the people like, oh, we fucked, but it sucked. No, that ain't me. But I'm
So,
also,
like, do you give niggas like second chances? Like, it wasn't like maybe it's a bad night. Like, he probably started off a little slow, then the next time he might knock it out of the park. Like, or it's like one and done.
as of right now, it's like a one and done. Yeah,
Is that
I
because
don't.
you hold sex to like this such a well, I think a lot of women take sex very seriously, but I think you might take it a little bit more serious than other people.
What do you mean seriously?
Like, cause bitches be like, I'm not finna keep like I don't want no nigga with no bad dick. Like we don't want no girl
Oh
no
yeah.
bad coochie, but like we'll still fuck a girl again if it ain't that good. Like we'll keep doing it. Then eventually like fuck it. But y'all be like y'all so strict. Coochie is strict, bro. Like I'm like if you fuck up one time, you rarely get a second chance. She gotta really like you to get a second chance. And I can see you like you a sex person, so you like, hey nigga, this is what I do, and you can't come in bullshit. Like I feel like a lot of pressure build up.
I'll say this. I give a nigga a second chance if his dick big. Maybe. Yeah. There we go. That would probably be my only way I do that. Because I've been with somebody who I really liked, and his penis size was subpar. And I was like, well, let's just see. And his dick was little and his sex was bad too. So I was just like, oh no. Like, so no thank
Shout
you.
out to
I
your
don't know.
team.
I'm really good at, like, if I don't like it, like, it's two things. If the sex is bad, I'm not fucking you again. But I'm also one of these people, I've discussed this on my podcast. If I feel like you gonna have me dickmatized and you not my nigga, I'm not gonna fuck you again. Now I've had plenty of those, like, where I'm just like I got a nigga right now. He keeps trying. And I'm just like, I told him, like, we need to just be homies because the sex is so good. I'm gonna be outside acting crazy, and I don't want that because, like,
How can you just be friends with somebody that gave you some of the best sex that you ever had though?
I'm friends with a lot
Like,
of people.
huh?
I have a lot of friends that I've had really good sex with, and we just friends. I know how to compartmentalize people. Damn, why my phone keep falling now? But that's not a
So you
problem.
believe friends? So you believe friends can have sex with each other and still be friends?
I don't think that you can start off as friends. I don't think you can start off as friends and fuck. I think you can fuck and turn into friends. So, like, if I've fucked people and it's just but like, you a cool person, I like hanging out with you, yo, this is cool. Like, I have male and female friends like that we've had sex and we're cool. And that might be a lesbian thing because lesbians, you be friends with like 5 bitches that you done been in a whole serious relationship with and
I mean,
fucked
I'll
and all
stay
that. Like,
friends. I be friends with a group and shit. Like, y'all niggas be hanging out.
I think
That's
that's a
weird.
lesbian. I low key think that's a lesbian thing, and that's why I'm able to do that maybe. But like,
So
yeah, um,
what
second
are some
chance.
of your favorite kinks though? Like what really is something you really gotta have? Like I can't say really gotta have, but what's something that you
Something I
really
would
really
like to
enjoy doing? Yeah, like your favorite kink or something that you do that you can't get enough of when you do it type of kink.
So I
Like
have a praise kink. That's my like top number one. Like it needs to happen every time. I like encouragement. I like being praised. I like and like not the same thing like, oh, such a good girl. Like I don't want to hear that shit. Like be creative with it. Like that's something that I like. Like I like to be told that my coochie good. I like to be told that I'm sucking dick good. I like to be told these things. Um that's my
what the
biggest
what
one.
the what's the give me your best impression of what a nigga told you? Let me ask you, are you a praise queen? Do you praise niggas when they be fucking or the girl? Like what you be
Yes.
saying? Yeah, I want to hear what you say. I don't want to hear what the nigga be saying. What you be saying? Fuck that nigga shit. Like
I feel like I'm being put on the spot.
what bitch you is? It's just me and
Kinda.
you. It's
I
just
know it's
me and
just me
you.
and you. So, I think like I'll tell a girl like like you fucking me good, or oh you so pretty the way you eat my pussy, or if a nigga fucking me, I just tell him like oh like if his dick is big, cause I ain't lying to nobody. I'd be like oh your big dick just filling me up, like I'm
So what
encourage
about
you.
what's a medium dick nigga like? Oh, the medium dick filling you up
No,
like
I'm gonna tell him his dick big, but like this is my thing. A nigga with a little dick know his dick is little, and you telling him that his dick is big is I feel like personally, I feel like that's an insult.
like, bitch, stop playing. Like, no,
Yeah,
like, stop playing with me, bitch. Fucking lying and shit.
because like I did that one time, and I was like, oh yeah, daddy, your dick is so big, and he was like, nah, ma, I know, I got a little man, and I was just like, okay, it wasn't. I mean, so like after that, I was like, ain't no point in lying, so I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna tell you your dick big. I'm not gonna tell you your dick big if I can swish your dick around in my mouth like a skittle. No,
You might just got a big mouth.
I do have a
You
big
ever think
mouth
about that?
though. I mean, I
Yeah.
do, but that's not. I mean, I know I do, but like, um, I just I want to be just as encouraging. But I also like humiliation as well. I'm very auditory. Like I like fucking with music. I like talking during sex. Like I had a session, not a session. Oh girl, that sounds
You sound like you
dirty.
had booking features then. Had a session.
Not session, no. Me and this dude, we fucked or whatever, and like we was talking the whole time. Like I was sucking his dick. Like we was like having a full conversation, and low key, it was the most turned on thing. Like my rug was soaked. I had to sit it outside afterwards. Like it was the
God damn.
talking about it. It
So,
was just like,
was it
yeah,
for
it was.
squirt or was it just like everybody's body sweat? I think it was squirting. You squirt? How far? Because I know you squirt. How far you squirt?
I never measured my nigga. Like,
So
uh,
boom, so I gotta admit that you squirt. See, fellas, all you it's not about what you ask, it's how you ask it.
I ain't saying nothing. But like, I didn't know people measured. You just like you put a rule on the
Cause,
floor and like
Cause
see.
some girl can squirt for a minute. I probably I probably made like two girls squirt my whole life. Um One time I made a girl squirt by eating her out, whatever. And that
Go
shit was crazy.
you. Most
Man, that
people
shit
can't do
scared the fuck
that.
out of me. That shit
The
motherfucking
nigga
took
said
out of
it
my
scared.
fucking nose. I think I
Why
told
did
about
it scare? Why did it scare you
but
though?
I was a young nigga when this happened too.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, so like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was confused, but she had a blast, literally. So like I had this shit out of my damn face and shit, bro. And that's a wild time. Most toxic bitch I ever dated in my life too. Most toxic bitch ever, man. So you recently made a announcement saying that you through with fucking with dudes. Like you done with us?
I kind of think I am. My therapist told me a long time ago. She was like, "Whitney, I really think you just like having sex with men, but I don't think you emotionally connect with them." Which kind of makes sense because like, um, My daughter, her dad was the first man I like, besides like my best friend and my dad. But like my daughter's dad's first and only man I've ever been in love with, and that's saying a lot. But um, I've dated and like I've been in relationships or just situationships with people that I cared about, but like love, it hasn't clicked yet like that. And um, dating you niggas is annoying. Like,
Oh, they too. Fucking me.
what?
Y'all want money
No,
and
it's
y'all want
not.
money and dick. And sometimes all I got is dick. Sometimes majority of the time all I have is dick and
and,
shelter.
and like it, and I think, and also I feel like I am still very fresh in dating heterosexual men. So it's it literally is very different. And people ask me all the time, it really is different dating men and dating women, and I'm still learning shit. Like, and it's too many games. Like, you can't do this, and if you do this, they're not gonna do this, and if you do this, it's too many rules. It's too many just stuff. If I dated women, hey, I like you. You like me too. You want to go on a date? Let's do that. Ooh, I like you. It's been a
Nah,
year. You
it's
want to move in
never
together?
that with no girls be with the bullshit too. I like you like me
I'm
so nigga. What's your catch up? Like nigga, like it be. I ain't gonna lie. I
But
don't.
see,
A
that's
lot
the
of women
new
out there don't be
generation
like
of
that.
bitches. That's the new generation of bitch. Like, I will say, like, I feel so like this. The dating scene now sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get that. Bitches, they asking for cash apps before you even see them in real life. You know what I mean? It's weird.
But being so when you don't subscribe to being like androgynous or um yeah, you know I knew that word. So you you so like for like you don't are you the male presenting or are you the femme like because I want to
Oh,
see how the dynamic will work because like I feel like the male presenting woman is doing the things that nigga would do. Like it's kind of like they would have to be the nigga spending the bread, or it's like a team ship. Like I don't hear gay people complaining
so
about who the provider in that. Like they don't never. I never hear niggas complaining
you
about that
you
shit.
know You know why? It's because it's a balance thing. It's not a 50-50. It's a 60-40. It's a 80-20 type of thing. Like my ex-fiance, me and her, she made more money than me a lot of the times that we were together. It was just, you're gonna pay rent. I'm gonna cover phone bills, I'm gonna cover gas. It was a partnership kind of thing. I've never been, not saying that like she didn't just take care of me, she did, but it wasn't because she was the more dominant person, because I don't date studs. Like, no offense to y'all. I have when I was younger and in high school because, I was a baby gay and that's what you did. But
You a baby daddy.
all my serious relationships have been with women who present themselves as femme. You know what I mean? Or in between. I love in between more than I do love femme. But that's just what I've always dated, and that's what I've been attracted to. And so I that's just what it's been. So I don't, I fucked a couple studs, like I strapped a couple studs, but like it ain't never been no like we in love type shit. No. No, I ain't never, like, I tried to though. This one girl, she made me turkey tacos before we had sex. It was a great time.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, they was good
Turkey
as
fresh.
can I tell you, them tacos was good as fuck. I have not had no tacos as good as that bitch made them turkey tacos.
She ate her taco. She ate your taco.
Nah, she was a touch me not.
She not.
She wouldn't let me eat her coochie. She wouldn't let me touch her coochie. Um, like she was just like, no. And I was like, okay. And
So you said something earlier about you had experience going to like sex clubs and stuff. So like, what's that whole scenery like? How did like when you go in there like? Is it like people on the TV where people have like the mask on and they walk around like naked and shit, coochie out and shit, and titties out? Or like, 'cause I feel like I feel like it's be a weird. I feel like I do a little bit of drugs to go in the sex spot and to have a great time. Cause everybody is on some freaky shit. Like I'm freaky, but I ain't. outside butt nigga dick swinging around stranger freaky.
Just like anything else, there's different qualities of things. I've been to sex parties where you had to sign an NDA beforehand to go. I have been to trapeze in Atlanta where
I just looked at on Twitter. I seen they prices not too expensive. They work with you a little bit.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Like you just pay for the membership. That's the cheapest way out. But like it just all depends on the quality. I actually bartended at a sex club for a little bit, and you know you have some nights where they do masquerade and they have the mask on. But yes, everybody's walking around naked. You can go in the rooms where they fucking. They have like VIP areas that you have to get like invited to. Trapeze was interesting because they had some good ass food in there.
That's probably good wings. It's Atlanta, probably good wings.
No, it wasn't wings. It was like steak and pasta. They had couscous. They had this bomb ass bread and shit and salads, like veggies and shit. Like it was like it's kind of weird that you sitting there eating your chicken Alfredo and it's a nigga with his dick out right next to you. But
at least.
hey, you know, but you get over it. And then also the thing with sex club is that you only do as much as you want to. Like I have only participated in sex club when I went with somebody I was dating. I'm not finna fuck nobody that's in there that if I'm just there with like a homie. Like when I went to trapeze, I went with one of my best friends. He's a member there. Like I wasn't fucking him. He wasn't fucking me. I just wanted to go because I had never been to trapeze in Atlanta. I had been to sex clubs, but I had never been to trapeze. And I had went to a gay sex club in Atlanta when I was in college, but that was just for me to go find my friend because we was trying to get back to Birmingham and he was in there fucking. So like totally different thing. But only thing I did at trapeze was I took a shower in front of everybody. That was about it.
So like, what's some of the wildest things you probably seen in the sex club? Like, I know it got to be a little unhinged now. Like,
so the wildest thing that night that I saw in there was this white bitch just lay on the bed and these niggas they just like it was like a assembly line. These niggas was just fucking and they nutted out. She wanted to be covered in semen and she laid there and her nigga was sitting in the corner watching. And I'm talking about these big mandingo black ass niggas was coming in and there was a couple of African niggas in there and they was fucking the shit out of her too. Like, and it wasn't nothing but niggas. He want no white meat on his woman. He wanted only black niggas. And they fucked, like I said because of the room I was watching in, the wall was clear. And you could just look in the other bedroom. So me and my homeboy, he was like he had got through fucking, he found me and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, fuck. And like, sis was like, just covered. I really hope she exfoliated when she got done.
That nigga went home with her and like they just act like nothing happened. Probably like
it.
They probably don't even have sex with each other. Like they probably just
they probably do. People who are like who are into being cuckolds, because that's what that is. They're into like they get off on seeing their wife being fucked by somebody else, and then they go home and they have like these just nastiest sex.
She already had nasty sex. But I mean, a kink is a kink, so I just can't. Me personally, I couldn't just watch my old lady get rammed by one dude, yet alone multiple guys, and they painting her out. Like I couldn't do that. Like,
another wild thing was this was a private sex party. It wasn't at a club. This was a private one, and like this dude had his sub. He was a dom. He was a dominant, and that was his submissive. He was giving everybody markers to like write just like explicit shit on her, and like he was just going around and like walking around on a collar and just letting people just fuck her and like writing shit on her. He was slapping her and all that shit. That was the first time I had experienced seeing like humiliation kink. So at first I wasn't comfortable with it, but then my ex, he explained to me what the fuck was going on, and I was like, okay, cool. This is what they do. So you see some shit. I would suggest though to anybody that's interested in going, especially a female, don't go by yourself, cause like every time my homeboy left me, niggas flock to you like a light, like bugs flock to a light at
I feel
nighttime.
like
Like,
a lot of invasion of privacy. Like I understand it's consent, but I feel like people probably pushing themselves on you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
yeah,
in my mind, as I'm going to a sex club, I'm thinking everything for grabs that I want to have
it's
sex
not.
with. You feel me?
It's
But
not.
I'm thinking because that sounds kind of rapey, but like I'm thinking like everybody in there like on the same type of bullshit on the same type of time. So like I might get fuck. Of course, somebody can say no, but like I can approach them saying, "Do you want to?" How do you approach the person who have sex with in the sex club? Though, like how you build that up?
So like it's like a club. You know how you be at the club, you see a bitch, you're like, oh hey, but
Yeah.
like people are in there having like it's like a club. They dancing and shit, you know. But you meet somebody or somebody say, hey, how you doing? Da da da. I'm Whitney. Da 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 da. I'm so and so, and you sit there and have conversations, and you talk and you get to know, go get you a drink or whatever, and do what you do. And then you kind of flirt and stuff like that, and then you go take your ass in one of them rooms or one of them stalls or a couch, a table, wherever you want to go fuck at, and you go do that. And that's how it goes. You just don't walk up with your dick in your hand and be like, "You want to fuck?"
You know,
No.
it's crazy. In my head, I'm thinking that everybody in the club just naked, but I forgot people got clothes on. Like I'm just thinking, you go in the sex club and like niggas just. In my mind, I'm thinking a sex club ain't got no music. I heard like that dooch music, and I think niggas is fucking. Like I don't think like no partying. I think everybody else just having sex. So
Niggas
it's so it's people in there that are actually having a good time eating and they're dancing with clothes on, and then they make the move to go have
yeah, so
sex if
like
they find somebody they want to have sex with.
yeah, so like every sex club I have been to, there's a front part where like you mingle, you drink. That's what a bar is. Da da da. Where clothes are optional. Like you can be up there naked if you want to, but you go past a certain point, it's lingerie or nothing. So like if you want to, like when I went to the back, I had on. I ain't have on lingerie. I just had on a see-through dress with some underwear on, so I counted.
Yeah.
Like so, I went back there in that. Damn, I just said I wanted. I posted pictures on my Instagram from that night. Anyway, in that outfit. But I was able to go back there in what I had on because I mean technically it was see through. You could see everything or whatever. And back there, you have to be naked, and if you have on clothes, they will politely tell you to go back to the front. Security is fully enforced. Like, I think everybody should go at least once. I feel like it's just something that you have to try. And even if you're just going to watch, like, ain't nothing wrong. It's like live porn.
Let me ask you this: have you ever had somebody that's close to you try to talk you out of living a lifestyle like this, or like being into things like that, or do you surround yourself around people that's like minded? Because I don't do the same thing my homies do. My homies do the same thing I do, and so like I'm like, hey, bro, don't do no crazy ass shit like that. And like, nigga, it ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't like because we're in the South, so people are judgmental about a lot of things.
Yeah, and so the people that I surround myself with, like family, friends, all that, they know who I am, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? I think I probably get more flack from people who don't know me, and that was a whole big reason. Another reason why I was kind of scared to do my podcast. For one, I thought it was going to affect my dating. To what people would say, because if they hear me talk about the things that I talk about, like if you see, I really don't post my episode clips on Facebook.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of do it, but I don't post no reels for real on there on Facebook
Yeah,
because I don't have the same type of subject matter, but I do talk about wild shit.
shit,
And
yeah,
then like, and motherfuckers be making these assumptions, making these, they be making up shit in their head how they think you are for real, and they try to use that against you and shit like. So I
yeah.
get it.
But that's why I don't tell like people that I date, or like because Cole told me this before we started. Shout out to Cole Jackson. But he told me that like I shouldn't tell people like when I'm dating because it was gonna affect it. He was like, I don't think you might want to hold that before until you really know them. And I really don't tell people unless they just follow my socials. They don't know I have a sex podcast because the people who have tried to talk to me and I told them automatically they was like, oh, she talking about all this nasty ass shit and all shit that she's done. Like, oh, I know we gonna fuck. No.
Yeah.
Like I saw a TikTok and it was like, imagine you thinking I'm a hoe and you still can't fuck. That's literally it. That is literally it. I fuck who I want to fuck and I do the things that I want to do with the people that I want to do it with. And so like, I don't think anybody has ever just told me no. Like my cousins being our group chat always talk about, man, put this on the podcast. Da 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 da. This bitch did this. Da da da. Like, you know what I mean? So my family is very supportive. Like my cousins, like my mom has never. I hope she never listens to my podcast. I know my dad. My dad said anytime he see me post something about it, he just scroll past.
Yeah.
And
my mom only listen to the ones she think will be that are positive. But a lot of my stuff be positive in a twist. Is it not? They older, so they don't get it.
yeah.
I had a lady at work that she about damn near 60-some years old. She support the podcast. She said, then I was like, I support you, but I just can't keep listening to it. I said, my government name, let me take this out. Fuck it.
No, you
It is
didn't.
what it is. I say I like the pod, but it's a little bit too much for me. But I'm also X, Y, and Z. I'm just old, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? So she gets it. But yeah, I understand where you come from that on that standpoint. And I try to like, man, my social media is pretty much flooded with my pod. So like, motherfuckers don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get really better at that. But I also wanted to do it because believe it or not, I'm pretty sure niggas know that. I mean, look at Sexy Red. Niggas know. Bitches is nasty too, just like niggas. Bitches is just as freaky and nasty and kinky as niggas is. And I feel like, why as women do we have to hide that? You know, and I wanted to be maybe a voice for women, or I wanted to be an outlet for women to be like, you know what, sis, I'm into that too. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I want to do away with this whole Southern black girl. All I do is go to church and put on my calf length skirt and cook at home. I don't like, that's not me. I'm not that girl. You know what I mean? So like, I want to put another perception of just women when it involves sex. Like niggas aren't the only ones that talk about sex. Like Horrible Decision is one of my favorite podcasts because I love what they do. They are authentically themselves and they talk about their experiences and things of that nature. I really love that podcast. But I don't know. I ain't never really had nobody say not do it. I mean, only person that I really had some real shit that didn't want me to do the podcast was this girl I used to be friends with, and she was just mad because I didn't ask her to be my co-host.
Man, my homeboy know the fuck a podcast when I started doing that shit. I like the podcasting like that then. I like the podcasting. I love it now, but I like the when it's only for a niche group of people.
Yes.
That was tapped in with. It was way different. And I kind of hope it get back to that because that's where you can start making that bread too still again. But like
it's
just
declining.
be for that community. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think podcasts are one way, and they really not. They only highlight certain things on these gossip websites. I mean, Instagram pages, Twitters, whatever, because that brings engagement. So like, I be able to tell people when they do know I got a pod, they I'm not on the same shit they talk about. I know my shit different, but you know how that shit go. But still, like, so I get it with you. Like, you trying to. Your whole spin on this sex is like making it more positive, more sex positive, more sex positivity in the culture, especially with the black culture, because we are kind of like judgmental as fuck, and that comes from
and secretive.
Exactly, because the fuck around, they be judging, they be whole pedophiles and shit in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So like, I do want to give you a props of being out with what you do and not, not holding it back, because you never know what person you listen to your pod might really fuck with what you got going on, or be scared to open up to that box. They need somebody to talk about that experience so they'll make them more comfortable trying it, or be comfortable living their truth as being the kinks or whatever kind of sexual things they may be into.
Exactly.
And
And I noticed that when I was on my break, is that like, because the first page got took down, but like people were messaging me on my personal page, just like, "Yo, where the pod at?" Like da 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 da. I've had a lot of people come to me and they're like, "I really like listen to," because I always learn some shit I ain't never heard about, or your stories be wild as fuck, or just stuff like that. And even and don't get me wrong, I do have episodes where we've talked about serious things as far as just like relationships and being really hyper sexually active but being lonely. I talk about
yeah,
everything. I want to hit every avenue that goes along with it because that happens. You know what I mean? And so that's my whole big thing about it. And I think because I took such a long break, I'm so amped up to like get back in because I'm recording it. I'm starting recording next month. So like I'm so amped to get back in because I have so many ideas that I really want to execute with it. And I want to do a live show. That is my biggest goal. I want to do it. I want to do a live show so bad. So bad. Because it's going to be lit. And I want to do it at a sex store.
I want to do a live show, but I'm gonna wait till I get some more people, some more following.
Yeah, I gotta get some more fans. Like I'm trying to get my Facebook, my Instagram back up now. I gotta wait till I get more listeners and stuff like that. But and then another thing is, but it's enough of us here. Podcast is here in Birmingham, but we in a crab in a barrel type of situation here. But like, I feel like if it's enough of us here in the city and we support each other, I feel like that's enough for people to come. But we gonna see.
I
Shit's in
think
the
so.
works.
I didn't made my rounds, bro. I didn't been.
You have, and
I didn't been on a couple people shows. I just pop it up. I do the shit. So like,
I'm
cool.
trying to do that now. I'm trying to said that I was gonna reach out to Righteously podcast. They were trying to get us to come on, but we could never get the schedule together. So I'm trying to do me a little podcast tour before I start recording. And I'm supposed to go get on Daryl and them short Good Players show very soon. So like I'm trying to make my rounds. I'm trying to get on High Maintenance. I love their show.
Oh,
love their show. I say that. Do you know them?
Yeah, me and Shy talk shit on Instagram all the time. Each other. I don't know. I met him through Instagram.
Okay.
Like we follow because what happened is, something happened. I think when Lex first posted that she was in the background, like she was building them up, whatever. I ended up following him because I knew like, okay, Lex fuck with him. I'm gonna fuck with him too.
Yeah.
And then I follow Shy on there, Shy Thug, and then I've been following Keela. I end up following her too, but me and Shy always. She be showing love back to back to me. And I be talking shit to her. Whatever. We be talking shit, so we follow each other on. And she funny as hell. So like we be talking shit. So like she cool as fuck. I kind of want to talk to her to come and do the show virtually. Yeah. But I fuck with them. I fuck with Lex and them too though.
I do too. But they got a good show. They have great chemistry.
So
they
listen,
funny
guys.
as fuck.
listen, this is a motherfucking secret. I'm letting a secret out. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know. I talked to a person that may be doing the pod. They said they gotta check their schedule. I don't know that Hollywood talk, but we're gonna see. I actually DM Lex P to do the podcast. So and she was like, right now still on the road, whatever. She was out of town or whatnot, but once she get everything, so she's gonna check back on the schedule. So I'm trying to let it breathe a little bit, and then we'll just be like, hey, you said woo whatever, because like she fuck with my goddamn comments I be putting on her pictures and shit, or she'll pin or whatever, or retweet certain shit I say to them, but that may mean nothing, but it may mean something. But she actually responded to my DMs and shit. Yeah, so like maybe it may not be soon, but maybe in the future that even though we probably do a collab. But yeah, shout out to them. They super humble. But yeah, High Maintenance, I do want to do something with them. But I like women like that's not afraid to talk about this shit. They get embarrassed for because she went viral talking about Hulk pro hoe. You seen that shit? It was on And that shit's so funny, bro.
Listen, and that's another reason why I like them, because it's no censor. It's just like I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? And I love that. I love shows where I feel like the authenticity is there, and it's not just for the clout. Because I know a lot of people, and sorry who the fuck I offend. But I know a lot of people, they start podcasts because they it's for some clout shit and it's not a passion thing. My
Yeah.
show, my show has been an idea for years. I've been listening to podcasts for years. You know, this has always been my thing, and I'm a old school podcaster. I don't really like visuals, but if I want
Yeah.
my shit to, you know, I gotta add some. So you know, I want people who are in it for the love of doing it. You know what I mean? And so that's why I fuck with Cole. I fuck with Cole because he loves
Yeah,
what he
for
do.
Cole, good nigga. He into this shit too. So yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it because same here, same here. And I be wanting to have more more male guests on the show, but like a lot of niggas be too cool to goddamn get on the show,
Yes.
or they want to come on there and do some women bashing and shit. I ain't with all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a homeboy now. They got 100,000 subscribers on their podcast. Like this is Rice My Buddy, and they be just talking about shit like that. And but we not on the same thing.
Yeah.
So like I want a nigga to be on the show to get people riled up, talk about beta male, alpha male type shit, or women do this. I go get that nigga. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I can't go get Joe Blow. I ain't finna fuck up my little shit I got going on for some
Exactly.
niggas off the street. You feel me?
Because
So
you gonna lose. Oh my bad. You gonna lose your audience. But like,
so
I have told dudes because they hear Have a Sex podcast. Oh, I want to come on and say, you're not. I have had so many males come on and they choke up and they don't talk their shit like they say. I had one dude that did come talk his shit, but I ended up kicking him out of my house. The
shit went
disrespect
left.
was up. It went left real hard. He was trying to run my shit, and you ain't finna do that. Like he was just a horrible guest. But like I've only had one guy. This guy named Sincere. He's a dom. He came on and he did an interview with us, and it was a great show. It was one of my highest shows. And he came on and he explained it. He talked his shit. He talked about his experiences and all that. It was a great show. Like it was so good. But niggas, I tell them all the time, like only person I think I would probably have come out is Chris. Yo, Chris.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bando. But yeah, I would have him come on because he does really well. And I told him that I'm gonna get him on the show when I started back recording. But like niggas, like you said, they be too cool, and it ain't fun when you do that. You know what I mean? So I just, no, thank you. I stick with a lot of women, but ain't no nigga finna come on my shit bashing no women. If anybody's doing some bashing, it's me because you niggas deserve it sometimes, okay? Because y'all have nothing but audacity.
And shelter and dick. Don't get it twisted. I got some audacity, some things. You hear me, nigga? We got rooftops. I'm talking shit. I ain't talking about that damn rooftop 1,000 times in podcast. But look, y'all ain't gonna know I got some little shit going on, but nigga might be goddamn no story. But yeah. Well, so I want to ask you, by being, I feel like you know what it takes to have great sex. I think personally, for you talking for you speak, because I feel like you really just pay attention to details when it comes to sex, right? So can you give these women some tips, or give niggas some tips? Like, so we're gonna wrap the show, but I need you to talk a little bit about like something niggas may be doing wrong or something.
I was gonna say I don't have a dick. I said I don't have a dick. I can't tell niggas what to do.
When a nigga fucking you, like what's like.
But everybody's different. What I can do to okay.
Well, let's not just keep it just a fucking.
Okay,
like,
we'll just keep it to fucking general.
Just like the lead up, like the D to the thing to get everything going, like to turn the person on, the lead of the foreplay, or trying different stuff, like how to open your partner up, doing different things like that. You're like that type of lead up to sex type deal.
Okay. I think the art of kissing has been lost. Niggas don't kiss no more. Like if you fucking me, we kissing. That's just how that go. Kissing. If you know how to kiss and you kiss a girl, instant waterfalls. Coochie gonna be rearing to go. I would also tell people to invest in sex toys. Something small. Like every girl has a rose. I mean, everybody got one.
You be nutty too. Some bitches gonna be cleaning their roses.
Just nasty. You I just
Shit
posted
like a
on my
honey bun.
stories. I just posted on my stories and I was like, hey, you nasty bitches, go wash your rolls. But I would suggest like get sex toys. Like I know niggas be squeamish about it sometimes, but let that bitch put that vibrator on your gooch while she's sucking your dick.
Whoa, not too much on the gooch. What's the time limit on the gooch? But go do your thing. Keep going.
um ladies, drink plenty of water before you have sex. Drink a bottle of water before you have sex. It'll keep your coochie it'll keep your coochie moist, even if you're having condom sex. Because as we all know, when women have I ain't gonna say everybody, but sometimes when women have condom sex, their vagina gets dry. Drink some water. Learn how to suck dick. I'm so tired of hearing niggas talking about bitches don't know how to suck dick. Please, you can. It's not that hard. Relax your jaw and go for it. You know, there are so many YouTube tutorials. Like, try it out. What I mean, it's really hard to say that, and I always tell people like to at least try something once. If you know it's just I ain't talking about niggas like take it up the rear. We know how y'all feel about y'all booty holes.
You're right. Wow.
But things outside of that, be open to it. Like, be open to restraints. If your girl wants you to tie her up, tie her up. Try looking, just put some effort into it instead of doing the same 3 positions every time y'all fuck. That gets boring. That's why your nigga be cheating, because all you know how to do is missionary and doggy style.
Okay. Good. And so I think you're the only person I know that's been on this podcast that had a threesome. I think
Got
Bando
a
had a
couple.
threesome. So you had to well, you and your past coach, y'all talk, but y'all to talk about like so. Well, how do you? I ain't ever had a threesome before. Like it's something I plan on. But like honestly, I could have had a threesome, but I just ain't ready to be going for that shit. But like I may not can get no threesome no more. But you know what I'm saying? But like what? How did that process go? Like I got so many questions about things like this because like I ain't never had no threesome. Like when do you pick the girl? I heard it's better when the girl pick the girl than the nigga picking the girl. Or do you have threesome with just all women or dudes? And like how
I've
did
had
that
threes.
go?
I've had threesomes with all women. I've had a threesome with 2 girls and a guy. And 2
I
girls
know
and
how
a
that
guy.
went. Okay.
I mean, like, each time I didn't pick the girl. Like, and in all my threesomes they have happened randomly. Hold on, my feet go up. Can't hear. Hold on. Damn, fucking nails. But all my threesomes they just happened naturally. We was drunk, or we was out just chilling. We was leaving the club, or we was at a softball tournament.
To a threesome. That's wild.
Softball
Wild
is
night.
full of lesbians. Be a lot
That's
of
true.
fucking going on. Anyway, so like I said, it just kind of depends, like, on
I feel like a
how it happened.
lesbian threesome would be kind of more difficult to please than a dude. Cause like we don't do a whole lot in the threesome.
You get
Like,
in a
ain't,
circle.
but yeah, but like we got a dick, bro. Like we just got a dick that you can just fuck with whatever. Women got titties, they got pussy, I got more things to play with. So you got to do a lot of things. You got most women like you got to touch the titty here, look at coochie here, finger girl here. Like I feel like a lot of you gotta be an octopus to goddamn do a threesome with
Didn't I
all
just tell
women.
you get in a circle? Like, it's a bitch here, it's a bitch here, it's a bitch here. Mouth to coochie, mouth to coochie, mouth to coochie. Like, it's not you thinking too
I mean,
hard on it.
I just thought like man, cause y'all be
You get
complaining about little shit dicks be doing, like you ain't stroking enough. And then the thing with the strap too, like I don't get the strap thing. Y'all girl be fucking with the strap. They be like, oh, like they be feeling it. Is it a vibrator in the strap? Like
no. I mean,
Like what the fuck be going like? Cause I be
Pen-
watching some shit. They be going to hand. They be moaning. I'm like, how you connect the moan with the strap though? Like,
because it's just penetration, honey. It's not.
no, I'm not talking about you getting penetrated with the strap. I'm talking about the person with the strap doing the penetration. Like, I don't see
Oh,
how. Yeah,
well, you gotta think about it. it's hitting their clit, and it's kind of like scissoring. It's hitting the clit, so you're still getting aroused depending on how you fucking it. But they also have dildos where you can insert it in your vagina and fuck. I've never fucked with one of those. I still kind of really don't know how enjoyable that is, because like that means you're like clenching down and holding that motherfucker while you're stroke. It's a lot. It's a strapless dildo.
I always want to know, like, how did that go for a woman that has strapped a girl and feel like, cause I was like, how she so aroused about it and it's not really connected to her. I always thought it was like something that tickling the coochie or some shit. Like I thought it was some kind of object that made it pleasurable for. Or maybe they just get out just because the woman getting out, the partner getting out.
That's what I was just about to say. Also, you have to think about it. It's a mental thing too, because like you have to think about the women who are touch me nots. They have to get off some kind of way as well. Some people get off from other people getting off, hence the cuckold thing. Like you can get off from your partner being pleased completely and be completely satisfied, have an orgasm as well. But like I said, I think that it's mainly a mental thing. But some straps have vibrators. Some straps, depending on how it's positioned, if you know what you're doing, when you stroking, you go get that stimulation on your pussy as well. You know?
So Max, do you rather scissoring or do you rather strapping? Cause I got a homegirl, she loves scissoring better than strap, bro.
Yeah. It's way better. Especially if you do it with somebody that know what they're doing. Oh my God. Great times. Great time.
Well, we had a ball
Creme
today.
de la creme.
Pause.
Yes.
Pause. We had a good time today.
Yes.
I do appreciate you coming back on the
Thank
pod
you.
and get some of those get some of that dust knocked off you, man, for your podcast,
I know. Shut up.
So you know you good. You getting welled up and lubed up for your next pod.
Right. I'm very excited.
Let the people know once again where to find you if your pod. I don't know if people find your real.
Oh yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. Listen, please don't follow my personal page. The Sex with Friends podcast is sex with a 3 S3X with friends pod. That's on Instagram, and I mean y'all can follow my personal page. I don't be doing shit on there, but getting drunk and shit. My Instagram is Whitjanay. You can find me on all streaming services. Y'all go listen to some of the old episodes. One of my personal favorites, if he big and tall is probably small. That is my favorite episode.
It's probably false.
Yeah, that is my favorite episode. If y'all want to laugh your ass off, that one and the first episode are like the funniest ones ever. So big and tall is probably small. Things like episode 6. So,
and y'all know where to find me, big and tall. And I'm not gonna say nothing else because that's pause. I got male listeners. But yeah, go to the_bad therapist on Instagram for the podcast page. Hustle_Porter, the main page. TikTok Hustle Porter. Fuck with the TikTok. I'm trying to get 10K. I got approved to sell like the little food and shit now on TikTok, so I can get paid for that shit now. So
hey,
you're gonna see me posting like skills and shit.
Follow my TikTok too, Whitjanay. I'm trying to get my numbers. I just want to go live on TikTok, low key. Like, but you gotta have 1,000 followers.
You gotta do popcorn good. You gotta do shit like that.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that.
Gang.
That bitch is annoying. But get to the bag, sis.
And then I got the Patreon for the real deal people, and I'm doing I'm giving away t-shirts and shit. So I need like the first 10 new people to subscribe to the podcast page and show proof that you commented on the page, whatever, or did a review on Apple. I will send you a free shirt, and that'd be my gift to you for supporting me. Me and Whit finna get out and finna hang tight a little bit. And I do appreciate you coming once again. I'm finna try these new sounds I got. Hold on. Thanks for coming. I
can hear it.
Oh well, we can't hear him anyway. It was a clap, some cheers. So, but yeah,
Oh,
appreciate you coming, man. We
yay.
and
All right.
stay on, stay on. Don't log off yet, too.
I'm not.
All right, peace,
Bye,
people.
y'all.
Be black and be blessed.